They called it the fluid of the gods, a substance so potent it could turn a man into a living legend. Have you ever felt a surge of power within you, only to watch it drain away? Why do some men command the room, while others vanish? Today, we reveal the hidden science of Ojas, the ancient secret of masculine power that modern biochemistry is finally proving. You are holding the key to your own evolution, but most men throw it away for a few seconds of empty pleasure. Thousands of years ago, the yogis identified a vital essence. They called it Ojas, the ultimate byproduct of a refined body. According to Ayurveda, Ojas is created through the transmutation of food, breath, and most importantly, the preservation of seed. It takes 30 days for the body to convert its most precious resources into Ojas. It is the gold at the end of the biological rainbow. Every time a man leaks this vital force, he resets the clock. He drains the reservoir of his potential and his presence. For centuries, this was dismissed as superstition. But modern biochemistry has found the biological markers of this ancient fluid. Semen is rich in zinc, a critical mineral for brain function and testosterone production. Its loss is a direct hit to the psyche. Retention leads to a documented surge in serum testosterone. This isn't just a number, it's the driver of ambition and drive. Your brain chemistry shifts, prolactin drops, and androgen receptors upregulate. You become biologically primed for victory. But the power of Ojas goes beyond the gym. It creates a biological signal that the world and women sense instinctively. High testosterone levels alter your pheromone profile. You begin to broadcast a frequency of health, vitality, and dominance. It is a subconscious attraction. Women are hardwired to seek out the Ojas in a man, the sign that he is a master of himself. The Ojas man possesses a preternatural calm. He does not seek attention. It gravitates toward him like a celestial body. Neurologically, retention heals the dopamine receptors. It builds a fortress around your focus, making you immune to distraction. Your vision becomes laser sharp. You see opportunities where others see obstacles. This is the origin of what many call luck. Luck is simply where preparation meets the high energy frequency of Ojas. You are no longer chasing life. You are attracting it. When your internal reservoir is full, you become a magnet for power, wealth, and the right people. This is the alchemy of Ojas. Inside your mind, a transformation occurs. The gray matter thickens, the prefrontal cortex, the seat of willpower, strengthens. Inside every cell, the mitochondria begin to fire with a new efficiency. Your energy is no longer erratic. It is a steady, relentless flame. History is filled with men who knew this secret. Tesla, Newton, Michelangelo. They didn't just work, they channeled their Ojas. Tesla famously claimed his celibacy was the key to his inventions. He was transmuting his lower energy into higher genius. But today, society is at war with your Ojas. It feeds you cheap pixels and hollow dopamine to keep you compliant and drained. Comfort is the predator of power. Every click, every swipe is a micro drain on the very essence that makes you a man. To reclaim your Ojas, you must learn transmutation, to take that raw, primal energy and forge it into something greater. It starts with the body, movement, cold, and silence. These are the tools that refine the fluid into the essence of Ojas. The attraction you feel from the world is a reflection of your internal pressure. When you are full, the world responds. Women don't just see your power, they feel it. It is an ancient biological radar that never lies. They know who is real. Opportunities will begin to fall into your lap. This is not coincidence. It is the magnetic pull of a high-energy man. Ask yourself, are you a consumer of energy or a generator of it? Your Ojas level is the answer. As Ojas accumulates, your physical structure begins to change. Your muscle density increases, and your presence becomes heavier. The ancients spoke of diamond-like bones. Today we know that hormonal optimization directly impacts bone mineral density. Even your voice deepens. The resonance of a man with full Ojas carries a weight that commands immediate respect. The greatest gift of Ojas is the frame, a psychological fortress that nothing can penetrate. You become the master of your emotions. Where other men react, you observe. You are the mountain, and the storms of life merely wash over you. Silence becomes your weapon. When you speak, it is with the force of an entire reservoir of energy behind every word. Your gaze becomes hypnotic. It is the steady look of a man who has nothing to hide and everything to gain. Leonardo da Vinci, another master of energy, lived a life of focused intensity. He knew that creativity is sexual energy redirected. Even modern titans understood the power of focus and the preservation of one's internal drive to change the world. The digital world is a leech. It is designed by geniuses to harvest your dopamine and leave you as a hollow shell. To reclaim your ojas, you must declare war on convenience. You must choose the hard path every single day. Step 1. The 90-day reset, a complete fast from all forms of artificial drainage. This is the purification stage. Step 2. Physical transmutation. You must give that energy a place to go, into your work, your art, or your body. Step 3. Psychological integration. Learn to sit with the energy without needing to release it. Become comfortable with the fire. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Feel the pulse in your chest. That is the ojas trying to build. Will you let it? The results are undeniable. A life of power, a life of attraction, and a life of absolute sovereignty over your own mind. You were not born to be average. You were born to be a legend. But legends are built on the foundations of ojas. By reducing the post-release spike in prolactin, you keep your drive intact. You stay in the hunter state, never the prey. The magnetism of an ojas man is primal. It is an aura that precedes you into a room, shifting the atmosphere before you even speak. Other men sense your internal pressure and instinctively defer. This is not aggression, it is simply the weight of your presence. Women respond to this frequency. It is a sign of a man who is not easily swayed, a man who is the captain of his own soul. The samurai knew that unreleased energy was the sharpest blade. They cultivated their ojas as carefully as they practiced their kata. This edge made them invincible. It wasn't just their training, it was the raw, unreleased power of their spirit. Every pixelated distraction is a leech on your power. To be a man of ojas, you must disconnect to reconnect with yourself. Transmutation is the secret. Use breathwork to move the energy from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Cold exposure shocks the system, forcing the ojas to circulate. It is the fire and the ice working together to forge your character. Channel the surge into your work. Let the ojas drive your brush, your pen, or your code. This is how masterpieces are born. The reservoir is full. The power is yours. The ancient secret is now your modern reality. Go forth and conquer. When a man reclaims his ojas, the social hierarchy reorders itself around him. You don't have to fight for respect, you embody it. According to Ayurveda, ojas is created through the transmutation of food, breath, and most importantly, the preservation of seed. Hormonal optimization is the physical anchor of the psychological frame. When your chemistry is solid, your mind is unshakable. The 90-day reset is a dopamine fast. It allows your receptors to heal and your ojas to build the reservoir of your future. High testosterone levels alter your pheromone profile. You begin to broadcast a frequency of health, vitality, and dominance. Leadership is a biological reality. The Ojas man is the natural center of any group. He is the anchor in the chaos. Leonardo da Vinci knew that creativity is sexual energy redirected. He channeled his ojas into his art and his science. But today, society is at war with your ojas. It feeds you cheap pixels and hollow dopamine to keep you compliant and drained. To reclaim your ojas, you must declare war on convenience. You must choose the hard path every single day. You are the master of your own destiny. The reservoir is full. The ancient ojas is now your modern reality. Rise and conquer. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Feel the pulse in your chest. That is the ojas trying to build. Will you let it? The results are undeniable. A life of power, a life of attraction, and a life of absolute sovereignty over your own mind. The reservoir is full. The power is yours. The ancient secret is now your modern reality. Go forth and conquer. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you sink back into the shadows, or will you rise as the master of your own destiny? This is the path of the few. Subscribe to join our Brotherhood of Power. Like and share this with a man who is ready to wake up. We are independent and run on your support. If this resonance moved you, please use the thanks button below to support the mission. Stay powerful. The journey into Ojas is a journey into the very soul of man. Reclaim the alchemy of your own biology and rise as a legend. The time of the ghost is over. The time of the legend has begun. Reclaim your ojas, reclaim your life, reclaim your power. The secret is out. The science is proven. The choice is yours. Will you rise, or will you remain in the shadows? This is the path of the few. Subscribe to join our elite circle of power. Like and share this with a brother who is ready to wake up. We are independent and run on your support. If this resonance moved you, please use the thanks button below to support the mission. Stay powerful. True discipline is the redirection of primal energy into spiritual and physical strength. The Stoics knew this balance well. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of unreleased power. Use your silence as a weapon of absolute presence. Your eyes are the windows to your reservoir. A man of Ojas has a steady gaze that does not flinch. It is the look of a master. The Spartans didn't just fight. They lived in a state of constant energy cultivation. Their legend was built on unreleased Ojas. The protocol of the 90-day reset is the foundation of the Superman. It is the purification of the mind from modern extraction. Your biological frequency shifts. You no longer broadcast weakness. You broadcast absolute vitality and masculine dominance. The Ojas man is the anchor of every room. His presence is the gravitational center around which the social hierarchy reorders. Redirect the surge into your life's mission. Whether it is art, science, or empire building, the Ojas is the fuel for greatness. Do not be a ghost in the digital machine. Reclaim your attention, reclaim your energy, reclaim your birthright of masculine power. The strategy is simple, but the execution is for the few. Choose the hard path. Cultivate the fire. Become the legend you were born to be. You are the master of your own destiny. The reservoir is full. The ancient Ojas is now your modern reality. Rise and conquer. One final pulse check. Can you feel it? The power is already within you. The choice is yours. Rise or remain a shadow. Mind sovereignty is the ultimate prize. A life of absolute power over your own biology and your own fate. The Ojas way. The ancient path is now your path. Reclaim your Ojas, reclaim your life, become the legend, stay powerful. Now, go forth. What will you do with this knowledge? The secrets of the Supermen are now yours. Will you rise, or will you remain in the shadows? Join the brotherhood of the few. Subscribe for the path of power. Like and share this with a man who is ready for the truth. We are independent and run on your support. If this video resonated with your spirit, please use the thanks button below. Stay powerful.